Hey guys, we're checking out materials, wind, and glass for HALion and HALion Sonic. I already have like a deep dive in the channel, but I wanted to show you some more sounds and some more stuff. So let's dive into this. So this library is great for ambient, textures, and sound effects. Now on the bottom of this front page, you'll see that we have 4 slots. So each can host a different sound or instrument. And if we'll go into any of them, you'll see that you have lots of choices to design the sound, but that is covered in my deep dive. Here, I want to show you something. So on the top, we have this magnifying glass. This will take you to the sound or instrument browser. And you can see that we have a lot to choose from, and you can filter by type. So we have instruments, and these are wind instruments and flutes. We also have synthetic sounds, synthesized sounds, and my favorite is the sound effects, where you can find both wind and glass sounds. So for example, I can replace this first slot with this eerie winds. Or maybe a battle race. Now what you can do also from this page is go into the other sounds, other slots. That is right here on the top right. So I'm going to go into the second one, and we're going to replace this with, let's go with a synthetic sound, like let's go with this cheap choir. And by the way, if you choose any of the sounds that in this category, you can close this browser and you will see controls that are relevant to synthesizers. And we have 2 layers here. So in effect, if you're choosing these sounds, you can get up to 8 different sounds or different samples. And this is pretty cool. So I'll go back to number 2 here, and we'll select again something else like a dark summer. And again, I can go to the next sound and get like a wind sound, maybe this endless rising wind. And we'll go to the last one, number 4, and select again something like a window smash. Just beautiful. I love this library. So many very cool sounds. Now, just before we end this video, I'll just mention a few things that you can find here, because this is not your, kind of simple sample-based library. You can do a lot. So I'll go back to the main page, and here you'll see this motion, this modulation that goes up and down. Right now it is on auto, meaning it is running in its own, and you can set the rate right here so it can go faster. And this will create movement, but you can also remove that auto and control with your mod wheel. And if you want more control, you can just click this little button on the bottom right, and this will open up the modulation selection for each of these layers or instruments. And you can see that we can modulate the volume, and you can set the range like so, or maybe the filter cutoff, and even distortion. And you can do that for each of those layers. And let's do that right here. And get the cutoff. So this is pretty much it. Check the channel for the full review and demo. I'm going to put a link in the description of this video and in the comments. And we'll finish this video with this little track I created inspired by wind and glass. See you soon.